and open it. Because when you're doing a project like this, it really is helpful to have this stick to the surface you're working on. See, yeah, that was much easier. And then I can go back the other way just to make sure I get a clean cut. Sometimes the thicker fabrics cut more cleanly also because there's more pressure. Okay, and then I have this sweet little flower, and that will go right in the center there. So I think we've got most of our shapes all cut out. I would just continue cutting and layering until I had everything cut out. I've cut out some beforehand, so I've got everything I need. I'm gonna fold up my Cuttlebug and get it out of the way. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of layering. Like I said, you can do a little blanket stitch like I did on this shape with some of the In Stitches basil thread, but you don't have to, certainly. And then we're ready for this flower. And you just, in order to get this all cinched up, like I said, you do the basting stitch and then you just pull at one of the threads, and that allows you to gather up your flower. So we are done with this little flower here, and I'm just going to use my fabric glue again, just so that I'm sure this kind of sticks together, and push those two pieces together so it makes a little flower in the middle. I'm going to trim this off. So that will be our center there, and then if you have some extra buttons, I was going to say buttons laying around, you can use those. Actually, this one came from the jacket that I took apart, so you're sure that your colors coordinate at that point. It's not hard to do. And then I just have another little white button from one of the shirts that I used. So get that In Stitches embroidery, I guess it's embroidery floss. I'm going to take those off for just 1 second. Flip this over, stick it through the middle on the back side. And you definitely could use a thimble right now. I don't have one handy, so just bear with me. So I've just tied a knot and I bring it through the front. So I'm up through the middle of that little flower that we last put on, and then I'm going to just thread it through one of the buttonholes and then put it again through that little white button that I put on, and then we just go down again to make sure our button stays on. Okay. Just like that. Now if you wanted to, you could come back up through and go through this buttonhole and down again, but I don't really think at this point that's necessary. It seems pretty snug. So we're going to go back to our silicone bracelet here, and if I can find where, right here in the center here, is where I originally, this is where I ended wrapping the bracelet. So I'm just going to go through that silicone, and it is a little difficult, so you just maybe want to find a protected surface like with the craft mat and just apply pressure, push that down so that you can bring that needle all the way through. Give it a good tug. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring it back up through my flower so that I'm sure that it is going to stay on. And you don't have to, you can do like one of the third layers down maybe, so that it's not obvious how it's attached. This can be tricky, this part, so you just have to get that needle through that bracelet. If you had a pair of pliers or something handy, that probably would work also. Okay. So then I'm just going to knot that off right underneath that little flower on top, and you have your wonderful recycled bracelet that I'm sure anybody would go crazy for. Actually, when my pink stamper Robin was here, we gave her one and I know that she enjoyed it. Thanks for watching our green crafting project today. I enjoyed creating it for you, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and you can certainly make these for a lot of your holiday gifts using some recycled things and maybe some sentimental pieces of clothing. That would be kind of a different touch as well. So if you need some of the things that we used today in our crafting project, the Nestabilities, go to our website, costumcrops.com, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Thanks for watching.